When pointing out another's faults, don't be too harsh. First, ask yourself whether they can bear it. 窗素材跟谈工人之恶，舞台言要仔细看守. How to handle a toxic boss emotional defense through ancient wisdom. A modern interpretation of Eastern philosophy for American workplaces and leadership ethics. Words can heal or harm, choose wisely. In the timeless Chinese classic, 窗子素开根谈才跟谈, we find this profound insight. Criticize others gently. First, ask if they can accept your words. This isn't just advice about speaking kindly. It's a moral compass for anyone in power. A harsh rebuke, even if truthful, becomes violence if the listener cannot emotionally bear it. But in real life, not all bosses are mindful, compassionate leaders. Some are what we might call toxic, driven by power, ego, and emotional volatility. Let's explore how to survive and grow when working with such personalities, using both timeless wisdom and practical modern strategies. First, set your inner compass, build emotional resilience. Toxic bosses often rely not on reason, but on emotion and dominance. Their words aren't guidance, they're condemnation. That's why you must build your own internal standard. Don't rely on their approval to measure your worth. Try self-talk like, this is their emotion, not a fair evaluation of my ability. I followed the instructions logically and accurately. This internal dialogue becomes a psychological shield. Without it, their verbal attacks can feel like blades piercing your self-worth. Second, document. Everything memory fades, records don't. When instructions change, follow up in writing via email or messenger. Say things like, I completed this task based on your previous instruction. Today's directive differs from yesterday's, can we clarify? If you experience public shaming or inappropriate language, log the details. Include date, time, what was said, and who witnessed it. Use voice memos if needed. This isn't just for legal protection, it's a way to defend your emotions and stay grounded in reality. Third, use the mirror strategy. Don't clash, reflect. Directly confronting a toxic boss often backfires. Phrases like, "내 왼손 non-chan," why are you saying that to me, can provoke more aggression. Instead, use polite questions that reflect their contradictions. I'm a bit confused. Today's instruction is different from yesterday's. What's the preferred way forward? If I misunderstood something, would you mind explaining it again? This method gently reveals inconsistencies and can lead them to self-correct or back off. Fourth, use the system leverage legal and institutional tools. Gone are the days when silent endurance was a virtue. In the U.S. and other modern systems, workplace harassment is a recognized legal issue. You are protected by workplace harassment laws. Repeated verbal abuse, humiliation, and conflicting. Instructions, even if disguised as leadership, may qualify as harassment. What to do? Report the behavior to HR or external agencies, e.g., EEOC or Department of Labor. Save texts, emails, voice recordings, and journal entries. Consider legal action, civil or criminal, if it continues. Legal penalties in context, example from Korea, but principles are universal. Retaliation up to 3 years imprisonment or significant fines. Violating protection duties or confidentiality, fines imposed. If the employer is the abuser, legal and financial consequences follow. In the EU, penalties differ by state, but emotional abuse can be grounds for lawsuits, HR disciplinary action, or formal investigations. Fifth, emotional detachment. They are not the star of my life. The most powerful strategy is changing your mindset. This boss isn't the center of my life. This pain is temporary. I am maturing emotionally through this challenge. 30 years ago, people were expected to endure abusive superiors. Today, we speak up, but deeper change starts within. You must remind yourself, the power to protect my dignity lives within me. My story from broken to resilient. I've been through it. There was a time when my toxic boss's words crushed me. I felt powerless. But looking back, I see that experience as a rite of passage, one that taught me how to set boundaries and preserve my dignity. The fire didn't destroy me. It forged me. Summary: 5 ways to respond to a toxic boss. First, set your internal standards. You decide your worth. Second, document everything. Facts are your armor. Third, use the mirror strategy. Reflect, don't clash. Fourth, use formal systems, law, and HR tools, not threats. Fifth, deep emotional distance. Don't let their chaos define your identity. Closing message, be the one who knows better. Are you being hurt by someone's words at work? Are you being blamed unfairly? If so, remember this sentence. Criticize others gently. First, ask if they can bear it. Even if someone else doesn't know this wisdom, you do. You can act differently. You can break the cycle. You can lead with empathy. If this message brought you clarity or comfort, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your support helps us bring more ancient wisdom to light. And feel free to share your story in the comments below. We're here to listen. For deeper insights into timeless Eastern philosophy, reimagined for the modern world, visit Cho Dok J3.